your dreams.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Snowbreak video. Today I want to talk about the new Enya. Tempest Enya is the new 5-star shotgun kinetic character in Snowbreak Containment Zone. I pulled her, I built her, I also got her weapon as well. Her current build as of right now is, well, she typically has like the alignment index. One of the logistics has an S energy recovery with 5.6%. And two of her logistics have the kinetic damage of 5.9 and the last one has 3.4. I didn't really get that lucky with the kinetic damage bonus, but I mean, it is what it is. My first impressions of her is, for one, she's probably one of the funnest characters to play at the moment. I think she's very fun to play. Number two, she's actually pretty fucking strong. I would probably say that she is strong as the 5-star infinite sight life. The main meat of Tempest Enya is on her kit. I mean, not her boobs and butt, but on her kit. The main meat on her kit is her standard skill. Her standard skill has two forms. If you tap it, she basically transforms into a tornado, which looks pretty cool. I don't know why, but as a kid, I've always fantasized about turning into a tornado. I don't know why. It's almost as if Seasun like read my childhood or something. Like, I always fantasized about turning into a tornado, and now I can do that in Snowbreak Containment Zone. Not to mention, Enya has a nun outfit, which is like one of my favorite outfits in like any anime genre. Anyways, if you tap Enya's standard skill, she turns into a tornado, and she also has another skill like bar almost. I think it's called wind energy. She gets wind energy over time, and if you have 50 or more wind energy, if you hold her standard skill, she'll basically turn into like a bigger fucking vortex, which deals a lot of fucking damage, mind you. Enya Tempest is a very good AoE clearer, and when I noticed this, I kind of got scared that she might not do well in boss situations, but she actually does very well in boss situations, or I guess single target situations. Her Duelos alignment basically helps out with that. Whenever she uses her standard skill on 5 or less enemies, she's basically going to deal more damage to those enemies, or I guess to that one single enemy. It is going to scale off of her alignment index, so alignment index is a pretty important stat, like always. This Duelos alignment can only work if Enya is equipped with a kinetic weapon though. Enya does have anti-interruption through her neural skills, so make sure you do unlock her neural skills as well. When you transform into a tornado, you shouldn't have to worry about getting knocked back. Another fun thing about Tempest Enya's kit is whenever she dodges, she'll basically like turn into a tornado and deal damage to an enemy, which is pretty nice. So instead of dodging away from the enemy, you can basically just dodge towards the enemy, which is very fun to do, and it does have some pretty good AoE as well. Her burst is pretty typical. It does cost 20 ultimate energy, and she basically just turns into a huge cyclone that deals AoE damage. It doesn't have any other effects as far as I know. It's basically just, you know, big ult damage. That's all she does. Now, as for her support skill, I hardly ever use it. I think she just basically just knocks back the enemy, dealing kinetic damage. I think that's basically about it. I think she can also give your operatives anti-interruption resistance as well. Overall, I do think she's a pretty fun character to play. She's also pretty strong as well. Just as strong as Infinite Sight Life, I would think. As for Tempest Enya's signature weapon, Amethyst Thorns, it will increase her kinetic damage by 18%, and every time the equipped operative uses their skill continuously, it'll basically increase their kinetic damage. This weapon is basically catered to Enya, since she can basically use her skill continuously. You turn into a tornado continuously, so the weapon is basically perfect for her. Her 4-star signature, the Swamp Snapper, kind of does the same thing but with lower numbers. The name of it kind of sounds odd, Swamp Snapper. When I think of the wind element, I don't really think of swamps. Her signature weapon's name, Amethyst Thorns, at least it kind of fits. Amethyst, when I think of amethyst, I think of purple. Enya's got purple hair. Anyways, if we compare Enya Tempest to other 5-star DPS characters, I think she is actually fairly strong. Compared with Infinite Sight Life, I would think that they're pretty equal. Both of these characters are kinetic DPS characters. Enya's a shotgun, so she can basically destroy enemy parts pretty easily. Both of these characters have some pretty good AoE capabilities. I do think Enya Tempest has a much stronger, or a much more ranged AoE, I would say. But both of these characters are pretty strong in their own right. Now, if we compare her to the new Jade Qingxing, I do think Qingxing is slightly stronger. That's all I can really say. I do think Qingxing is boring as fuck to play, and Enya is way more funner to play. But I do think Qingxing is slightly stronger, just a little slightly stronger. She's also a little bit more brain dead to play. Most characters are kind of like that, but I think Qingxing is definitely like the definition of brain dead. As for the 5-star series, both of them are shotgun characters, so they can break enemy parts pretty easily. They both kind of have AoE. I do think Tempest Enya has better AoE. I think Tempest Enya is the best AoE DPS character that we have so far, just because her standard skill and her ult, they both deal very good AoE, and they both have pretty far fucking range. 5-star series is the thermal damage dealer though. Now, if we compare Enya Tempest to Haru Abiscus, Haru kind of just fell off a little bit. Haru used to be considered one of the best mob clearers, but other characters kind of just do that way better than her. Also, whenever Haru runs into an elite enemy, she's basically just kind of fucked. She doesn't really deal enough damage to deal with elite enemies, so she kind of does need like a sub DPS, or at least a shotgun character to help her out. Overall, I think Tempest Enya is pretty fucking good. If you are a new player, I can definitely suggest that you pull for her. Try her out in the trial. You might like her playstyle. I think her playstyle is very fucking fun. And that's basically all I have to say about the Tempest Enya. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I will see you guys later.
Bye bye now. Come again soon.